recognized me because I'm the person who gave interview in a lot of these channels on Jagan Reddy's corruption and abuse and all these things. Also, some of the cases I filed in years, some of the big cases, and even 1 week ago also I served in notices to Jagan Reddy. That's why some of these things are involving lakhs of crores, which is transferred from India through Hawala to 28 countries in the world he's having. There's FEMA violation. That's what I told in some of these channels. Then that man recognized the minute I stood up. He took a picture of me. Then immediately he realized I'm the one who gave that interviews. He wants to do something. Then immediately he instructed some of his police people to come, and the state police people under Jagan Reddy's thing. వాళ్ళు వచ్చి నన్ను అడిగారు ఎందుకు కూర్చున్నారు మీకు అంటే చెప్పండి ఐ హ్యావ్ ఎ పర్సనల్ థింగ్ అండ్ ఇక్కడ కూర్చోకూడదు అంటే నో యూ కెనాట్ సిట్ ఇది పబ్లిక్ ప్లేస్ కదండి అందరు కూర్చున్నారు ఐఎమ్ ఏ ట్రావెలర్ ఐ జస్ట్ కేమ్ టు విజయవాడ ఫ్రమ్ ఢిల్లీ నౌ ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టుమారో టు ఢిల్లీ అగైన్ దట్స్ వై ఐ హ్యావ్ ఎవరీ రైట్ ఐ కెన్ సిట్ హియర్ నో యూ కెనాట్ సిట్ యూ నీడ్ టు లీవ్ దే ఆర్ లిటిల్ బిట్ అబ్యూజివ్ లాంగ్వేజ్ దెన్ ఐ స్టూడ్ అప్ ఐ వాంట్ టు లీవ్ దెన్ విత్ మై డ్రైవర్ హూ వాజ్ సిట్టింగ్ దేర్ okay, we'll leave. Then when I was stood up, suddenly they grabbed me. For no reason. They grabbed me. They tried to push. He saw that all those visuals into the police car. Tell me what is the reason, you're pushing me. They don't want to tell anything. You need to leave. Then this DSP came. I want to go in my car. I have my own car. And as soon as I get into the car, they pulled out my driver, the police. None of these people are having no nameplates. They pulled him out. One police took over my car. Then another police got into the left front seat, and my driver was in the back. Then the DSP said, we'll drop you outside the gate, because you're not supposed to be here. Okay, I said, fine. Then as soon as they go to the gate, then they started taking off on Gannavaram, that main road. He said, you're going to అక్కడ ఆపుతామని చెప్పి అట్లా తీసుకెళ్తున్నారు కరెక్ట్ కాదని నేను గెట్ డౌన్ ద కార్ అండి దెన్ ద గాయ్ గెట్ డౌన్ ఫ్రమ్ ద కార్ ద ప్యాసింజర్ సైడ్ దట్ పోలీస్ ఈజ్ అ బిగ్ గాయ్ అండ్ హీ గేవ్ ఎ థంప్ ఆన్ మై చెస్ట్ దెన్ ఐ వాజ్ లిటిల్ బిట్ స్టన్డ్ దెన్ ఐ డోంట్ వాంట్ గెట్ ఇన్ ద కార్ దెన్ ద డ్రైవర్ పోలీస్ అనదర్ అన్నేమ్డ్ గాయ్ కేమ్ దే రియలీ పుష్డ్ మీ ఇన్ టు ద కార్. That's how I lost my wallet and my phone and everything. And they shoveled me and local it'll nettesaru. Then they told me we're taking you to a place. What is the reason cheppaledanడి. Then they took me to Gannavaram police station. Gannavaram police station lo there is another 5 people who is having no names andi. None of these people have no name, no badge, no names. మీ పేరేంటంటే they don't want to tell any names. I told them నేను యుఎస్ సిటిజన్ని, నేను ఇండియా వచ్చాను కాబట్టి యూ కెనాట్ టేక్ మీ వితౌట్ ఎనీ రీజన్ ఆర్ రైమ్. నో వీ హ్యావ్ టు డూ సంథింగ్ టు యూ, దట్స్ వై యూ నీడ్ టు స్టే. యూ హ్యావ్ టు ఆన్సర్ అంటే ఆస్క్ మీ వాట్ యూ వాంట్. వై డిడ్ యూ కమ్ హియర్? ఐ కేమ్ హియర్ మై ఓన్ పర్సనల్ రీజన్. ఐ హ్యావ్ టు లీవ్ టుమారో టు ఢిల్లీ. ఐ హ్యావ్ టు ప్రింట్ ఎ టికెట్. ఆల్సో ఐ కేమ్ హియర్. ఐ హ్యావ్ టు మీట్ ఫ్యూ పీపుల్. దట్స్ ఆల్ ఐ సెడ్. They are asking too many questions. I said, I'm not privy to tell you evan galavadaniki vachano meeku anavasaram, but this is what the purpose. Then they started threatening me. First they kidnapped me, then they hit me, assaulted me. Then I started developing chest pain. Then at that point I told them, you need to call Prime Minister's office to cross check who I am with Ajit Doval. They don't want to do it. Then call my ambassador, because I'm very familiar with the ambassador in Delhi. They don't want to call ambassador. Then I told them to call my 2 attorneys. They don't want to call them. Then they took my phones. Then they took all my phones. Then they don't want to allow me any phone calls to make. Appudu I started getting chest pain because of what they hit and they assaulted. Appudu I told them I'm having chest pain. That's why after half an hour అప్పుడు హాస్పిటల్ తీసుకెళ్ళమన్నారు. They don't want to take me to hospital. Call the ambulance, I'm not feeling well. They don't want to take me. Malla oka 15-20 minutes అయిపోయినాక something like that. There's a DSP lady, she don't want to tell her name, no name badge, nothing. Okay, there's some vehicle came, let's come out. బయటకు వచ్చినాక అక్కడ అంబులెన్స్ లేదు, హాస్పిటల్ తీసుకెళ్తాను. దెన్ అగైన్ దే ట్రై టు మళ్ళా పోలీస్ కార్లో దే వాంట్ టు పుష్ మీ. ఐ సెడ్ నో, ఐమ్ నాట్ గోయింగ్ టు కమ్ ఇన్ పోలీస్ కార్. ఐ హ్యావ్ రియల్ చెస్ట్ పెయిన్, ఐఎమ్ నాట్ ఫీలింగ్ వెల్, షోర్ట్ ఆఫ్ బ్రెత్ అండ్ డిజీ. అప్పుడు డ్రైవర్ కాకుండా వాళ్ళే నా కార్ని డ్రైవ్ చేసుకుంటా, వీళ్ళంతా నా కార్లో ఎక్కేసి ఒక చిన్న హాస్పిటల్ తీసుకెళ్ళారు. అక్కడ గన్నవరంలోనే ఉంటుంది, కేర్ అండ్ క్యూర్ ఈ హాస్పిటల్ పేరు. అక్కడికి వెళ్ళినాక దే స్వామి, there's a physician, is a perfect gentleman. He said, this doctor is hanging. They did an EKG, they did my blood pressure. My blood pressure was like 190, very high. My heart rate is more than 100, and some problem in my ECG. Then we had to admit you to cardiac ICU. But they don't have, each in the hospital, complete cardiac care unit. Kan Ayushlo, the cardiologist is my physician, Dr. Gopal Krishna at Ayush Hospital. Then take me there. Then the police, already they are threatening me there. They told me to this doctor, you need to release him, we want to take him back to the police station. There is something very important, we have to deal with him. At that point, in front of everybody, I made so much noise. Listen, I'm a US citizen, you brought in, you're trying to kill me. Now I have a problem, you want to take me back to the hospital, to the police station, I'm not going to come, I need to go to Ayush Hospital. Because I have a problem, significant problem. That doctor said, I'm not going to release to your police station, he's having significant problem, he's a physician, you need to take him. Appudu nenu cheppanu, I'm a US citizen, he took all my phones, he's not allowing me to make any phone calls, except only one time I called Dr. Gopal Krishna, he told them very specifically, he got a problem with the heart, you need to send him back to the hospital, to Ayush. They don't want to send me to Ayush Hospital. Then, when I insisted, the doctor stood for me, and they want to take me to, already they're threatening me, they're going to do some, Indialo meeku abusive treatment untadu kada. That's why they want to do this kind of, they're already threatening me if you don't, because they're focused on some of these interviews, on Jagan Reddy, what I exposed, all the money, what he laundered, all these hawalas. We're talking about 7 lakhs crores and all these 28 countries, all these hundreds of millions of dollars. They're telling me something they want to push me to do it. I'm not going to talk. I gave interviews, I'm not going to talk. And at that point, because of the doctorate care and cure, they got the ambulance. Then I went there. That's how I was saved. Otherwise, they could have killed me. You see, this is what they want to. Their goal is they want to do harm to my life, because they don't want to even call an ambulance. They don't want me to do anything, and they are using the word "we don't care," like that. Then I went to Ayush Hospital. Immediately, they started the treatment. I still have the IV line and everything. Then at that point, I started questioning the police, everybody who came, altogether nearly 20 police I come across. None have nameplate. Okka atanike, Prasad ane atanike nameplate undandi. Atanu Gannavaram CI anta. Mita evariki, there is no nameplate. Everybody is keep on threatening, doing this, doing that. IV anta, like that. They're trying to, because somehow whatever the interviews I give, whatever the famous lawsuits what I filed in US is really hurting Jagan Reddy. This is what happened. That's why they want to do some kind of retribution. They want to harm me. When I stood up, they saw this chief security officer. I can recognize that guy. He's Jagan's chief security officer. But there is somebody who is close to Jagan. I cannot recognize who that is. I was thinking somebody, Jagan's associates. They are the one who instigated to do this. First kidnap and harm. This is what it is. Something to please Jagan Reddy, even though he's leaving, they want to do something to me because I caused enormous harm to Jagan's ability to govern. I've been doing this, fighting with Jagan on various cases Amaravati High Court to Supreme Court, like that, all these things, including US Court. That is the reason why I'm thinking why they are so angry, upset, why they want to kill someone, that I'm a US citizen, And they keep on coming all night long. I was keep on asking them. I recorded a bunch of audios and videos. Who is your name? Nobody tells their name. Everybody tells Perledu. Well, favorite word? Perledu. This is how these people. The CI don't come, SI don't come. And they took my phone. They took my phone from the Care and Cure Hospital until this afternoon. Gudipati Lakshmi Narayana garu వచ్చేదాకా they don't want to give me my phone. తర్వాత మా మిగతా లాయర్స్ ఇంకా కొంతమంది they started fighting with these people. You cannot take away. You say I'm a US citizen. They took away my phone. That phone, this phone. I don't know what they are doing. They keep on looking messages, photos, all my emails. A lot of evidence I have. You see all these cases. That's why they are trying to tamper my phones. That's what they did it all night long. Then ultimately they gave it because of my lawyers were involved. Then they literally they gave my phone back. And my car also, they took it. Keys also they gave it to me. And ultimately they said 151 CRPC Kinda is called PD Act, Preventive Detention Act. They think that they're presuming that I'm going to stop Jagan Reddy entry into the airport. That's not my intention at all. And how can you stop when he's having some 50 or 100 police? How one guy, I went there with 2 phones and 1 satellite phone. What I'm going to do? That man, I cannot. That means what they're telling is bogus. Basically, they want to do harm to my life. That's what they did. That's why I developed all the chest pain. I have problem. All my cardiac enzymes, they all went up. But it's okay. I'm stable. My chest pain got a little better. Then I talked to my cardiologist. I want to go home and I want to rest. But basically, to please their boss, Jagan Reddy, what I did to that man, basically what I gave all these interviews, what all the cases, he will never come back to India. That's what I concluded. That's why we're demanding ED and CBI to put more charge sheets, what the evidence I gave. That's why he cannot defend himself. That's why my conclusion is he ran away. Because Jagan ran away from the country, that's why all these guys, who is Jagan's strong devotees, to please their boss, they try to do harm. ఎయిర్పోర్ట్లో నన్ను ఫస్ట్ వాళ్ళు పుష్ చేసింది సడన్గా అరౌండ్ 10:40 ఆ ప్రాంతంలో అండి. ఓకే, 10:42 సంథింగ్ లైక్ దాట్. కిడ్నాప్ చేసింది నన్ను. తర్వాత గన్నవరం మెయిన్ రోడ్ మీద అసాల్ట్ అంటే కొట్టిందేమో ఆ రోడ్డు మీద అండి. తర్వాత నన్ను తీసుకెళ్ళి గన్నవరం పోలీస్ స్టేషన్ తీసుకెళ్ళినాక ట్రోస్ ఆఫ్ పీపుల్ అండి. ఫస్ట్ 5, దెన్ 8 లైక్ దట్. ఆల్ టుగెదర్ నియర్లీ ఒక రఫ్గా నేను కౌంట్ చేసుకున్న దాంట్లో ఒక 20 మంది వచ్చి ఉంటారండి. 20 మందిలో ఒకే ఒక పర్సన్ పేరు తెలుసు అండి. మిగతా పేర్లు ఎవరు తెలీదు, ఎవరి పేరు చెప్పట్లేదండి. అంటే దెన్ ఐ రియలైజ్, అంటే until I feel it, this is how they are killing people, abusing the entire system అండి. This is Jagan's police రాజ్ అండి, lawlessness. అంటే ఇది అసలు కంప్లీట్గా, అంటే నేను ఎక్కడో అమెరికా నుంచి వచ్చి లైఫ్లో ఎవడు నన్ను టచ్ చేయాల. బీయింగ్ I worked, I'm very popular in my field. I invented many things. I put some of the most famous lawsuits, because I'm also well versed in legal authority, on the American Constitution, on the 6th Amendment, like that. And plus, I own a newspaper in it. You see how United is very popular in Andhra Pradesh. I own a very famous newspaper called Virginia Times. You see, I'm not an ordinary guy. You see, that's why I ran for governor of Virginia. You see, I have many assets. That's one of the reasons why even some of the political circles also, they know me very well. Recently also, that's why my US government warned the Modi's government, if you do anything to the US citizens, it is of serious consequences. But ఈ పోలీస్ రాజు వాళ్ళు నేను రాత్రి నేను ఎంత గొడవ పెట్టినా కూడా They don't want to call Ajit Doval of Modi's government because Ajit Doval knew this. Plus my ambassador also in Delhi. Basically they want to please Jagan Reddy, who is a running away guy, and they did this enormous harm to me. This is what it is. This is totally unacceptable. That's why everybody who involved in my abuse and everything, from the chief secretary of Jagan Reddy, all these people needs to be suspended right away. That guy is a DSP. I can recognize him. And the people who is next to him is somebody who is a Jagan Reddy associate. The face I can recognize. Atlani, 20 police officials, the DSP, circle inspector, sub-inspector. I am not focusing, but all these big officials must be suspended. It's a total abuse. Abuse, I'm an innocent guy. That too, they are retaliating. You see, I'm not an ordinary guy. I brought these famous cases. And Jagan Reddy, Sajjal Ramakrishna Reddy, Vijayasaya Reddy, వీళ్ళు చేసిన దానికి దే హ్యావ్ టు పే అండి. ఇది చాలా సీరియస్ కాన్సిక్వెన్సెస్ ఉంటాయి. దట్స్ వై ఐఎమ్ ఇన్ఫార్మింగ్ మై యుఎస్ అంబాసిడర్, ఐఎమ్ ఇన్ఫార్మింగ్ ద ప్రైమ్ మినిస్టర్స్ ఆఫీస్, ఐఎమ్ ఇన్ఫార్మింగ్ ద చీఫ్ జస్టిస్ ఆఫ్ హై కోర్ట్. వీఆర్ ఫైలింగ్ ఎ కేస్ అండ్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు ఆస్క్ ద గుప్తా, ద డీజీపీ, he must do some swift action. He has to suspend them. Otherwise, I'm going to file a private case on the DGP and the Chief Secretary Jawahar Reddy. ఈ lawlessness-కి number one కారణం, it originated from DGP's office and also from Chief Secretary. It is totally ruthless. Kabatti, if they don't do it, I go legally and also politically, internationally. My government is going to put pressure on, already they want the Ajit Doval is the chief advisor to the Modi. We are going to put pressure on India's government. Either they suspend it or we are going to take that political route. Thank you. Namaskar.